Good morning everybody. Once again I am here with you with another video of the chapter that is from trade to territory. I guess that you might have seen my previous video, and watching that you might have understand that what are the another content that are important that you need to know from this chapter. In this particular video I will try to make you understand the East India Company begins trade in Bengal, and with that note we will try to see that how the British East India Company, who came here as a trader, they become a ruler, they become a master. We will try to understand that. So let us begin with a very small happening. This seems very small, but it has a great significance. That is what? 1651. 1651, the first British factory was set up near the bank of river Hooghly. Now, settlement of this this factory was a very small incident. Then what is it to discuss about? You might be thinking, no, but it has a great learning point. Okay, so let us see when this first British factory set up in the country in 1651. Since then, the Britishers were also called as what? They were also called as factors, right? Since then, the Britishers were called by the factors. Now, after that, what happened? The factory was formed or established. Now, lots of production activities was carried forward. Now, large number of people from different part of the country and abroad, they get connected with the factory. And to meet this demand, the factory started to do a very huge production. And to produce this huge, to store this huge production, the company or the factory has established a warehouse. Warehouse is a storage where the industrial factories were kept. Not only that, to keep all the officials' records and the data preserved, the offices were also established. After that, what happened? Whoever people are coming from far off places to work in the factories, a settlement was started to give to them near to the factory. Now, these things happened, and ultimately what happened? To secure the factory and its production, the company it started to do a fortification all around the factory since 1696. And this fortification on the factory site was not liked by the Nawab. Why? Let us try to understand. During Aurangzeb time, Aurangzeb has given a farman to the company. And what is the farman? Farman means a official verdict, an official order. That is called as a farman in Urdu. Farman is a Urdu word. So this farman has given by Aurangzeb to the company to do a duty-free trade. Okay. This farman was given, but company started to take lots of advantages out of it, like this kind of establishment of factories. Okay, there is no problem, but again this fortification, which was not liked by the Nawabs of Bengal. Now another point is what? After the death of Aurangzeb, as we have discussed, Bahadur Shah Jafar became the ruler, but he was just a mere ruler. He was not that much, he did not emerge as that much powerful ruler who can keep all its princely state integrated or keep the ruler of the princely state united under his system of administration. He failed to do. Now see, and taking this advantage, Bengal also declared itself as what? Independent princely state. And the Bengal was ruled by three very well-known Nawabs, right from Murshid Quli Khan, who was succeeded by Ali Bardi Khan, and Ali Bardi Khan was succeeded by Sirajuddaulah. These were the three powerful Nawabs of Bengal. Now, according to Farman, let us come to the backstory. Now, according to Farman, the company was given a duty-free trade concession, but taking the advantage of the farman issued by Aurangzeb, the company started to take lots of benefit. Not only that, do you know what happened in 1698, the company bribed some of the Mughal officials of Bengal and they able to gain the Jamindari rights. Now what is Jamindari rights? Once the Jamindari rights got, one has a right to collect the revenue from that particular villages. So this company somehow by bribing the Mughal officials, they took Jamindari rights also over 3 villages, and these 3 villages were Kolkata, which later called as a Calcutta, now presently called as a Kolkata. Next is Sutanuti, okay, Sutanutu, this is another village, and Govindpur. On these 3 villages, company started to get the Jamindari right. They started to collect the Jamindari tax. Now see, these things, what problems has brought for the Bengal. Now this development has brought a financial crisis in the Bengal. Now state revenue started to decrease. Now to balance or maintain the state revenue, the Nawabs of Bengal, they thought of not giving much concession to the Britishers. Another side, company was keep on asking for more and more concessions. At that time, the Nawab, they denied to give concession. Okay, and Nawab also said that those companies officials who are running their private business, they have to pay a tribute to the Nawab. They have to pay the tribute and they are not going to get any kind of concession. Now, because of this, the Nawab has wrote a letter to the company to pay a tribute. Tribute means the tax. When Nawab wrote the letter to the company, at the time what happened? Company has responded the letter humiliating the Nawab of Bengal, and during that time the Nawab was Sirajuddaulah. Okay, and when they wrote a very humiliating letter to the Nawab, it makes Nawab very aggressive, very angry, and he thought of taking initiative against the company, and Nawab launched expeditions. The Nawab marched along with his army with 30,000 plus soldiers to attack on the company, and this was the first battle between the company and the Nawab. Do you know, this battle is come to be known as Battle of Plasi. What happened in the Battle of Plasi? Let us see. So, in the Battle of Plasi, Nawab, as I told you, marched along with his 30,000 soldiers to attack on the British company. Do you know, the Qasim Bazar, there is a place in Bengal. The Qasim Bazar's company was also captured by the Nawab. Okay, and Nawab was very heavy-handed, just expelling the British company and the Britishers. But some of his own commanders were not loyal to Nawab, like Mir Jafar. Mir Jafar was a commander of Nawab Sirajuddaulah, who was dreaming to become a next Nawab of Bengal. And when there was a fight between the Nawab and the British East India Company, Mir Jafar has not fought against the Britishers heartedly. Okay, he has his own agenda, he has his own plan. But even then, in initial days of the battle, Nawab was proving a very upper hand over the British East India Company. Now, hearing the capture of the Qasim Bazar company by the Nawabs, when the news has reached to the Madras Presidency, at the time in 1757, what is the date? 1757, the Robert Clive has given a reinforcement fleet to the company, to the Bengal. He moved towards that, and there was a clash between the Nawab and the British East India Company under the command of Robert Clive. Now see, Nawab's army, which were already tired fighting with the British company, when again they met with the reinforced troop of Britishers led by the Robert Clive. This is one factor. Another factor, the Nawab's own commander Mir Jafar was not fighting willingly. All this factor causes for the defeat of Nawab in the Battle of Plasi. Now see why this place is called, why this battle is called as Battle of Plasi. Because this battle fought in that particular place where the Plasi's plants were very much found, and the Plasi was used to make a color. So this is the big incident in the history of India, because this is the first direct victory of the Britishers over the India, and this was the first battle between the Britishers and the India in which they have a victory. Do you know, after Battle of Plasi, what happened? So many rest of many things has changed in the administrative and the political system of our country. First point, the Britishers were victorious, Nawab defeated, and this was the first battle where company has got a direct victory, and next to that some other battle also fought, and after that the company's policies towards India was changed. How and when, we will discuss in the next video. Till then, keep on learning, stay safe.